Today let's talk about this small $19 smart plug from Ubiquiti, and let's see what it is supposed to do and what I am complaining about. So this is the small simple box and nothing special. This is the small plug in the box. There's nothing else in the box, and as you can see, it looks pretty good, and it's small, it's not thick, and just a plug here and a LED around it. And if you compare to other smart plugs, this is a TP-Link. As you can see, the TP-Link one is very bulky, and this is Samsung SmartThings. This one use Zigbee to do the communication, and TP-Link one use Wi-Fi, and the Ubiquiti one also use Wi-Fi. And if you compare to the size, yeah, I like this Ubiquiti smart plug very well. Okay, so then let's talk about what it can do. This is not a general purpose smart plug so that you can control your any other devices. No, it is supposed to do one thing, which is you plug your router or cable modem here, and then if the UniFi controller detects your internet is off, it will automatically do the power cycling, so that you don't need to manually reset the power for your router, right? So at least it happens to me several times every year, and after realizing my internet was down, I had to reset the power for my router. Normally that would resolve the issue, right? So this is just a simple usage, right? Okay, so let's see what kind of trouble I got. Now let's do a test to see whether it works at all. So this is the USP-Plug. I already adopted into the UniFi controller. And the UI is very simple. So on the Overview tab, nothing interesting. And in the Device tab, let's see what we have. So you can power on or off here. Just to power on and off for this outlet. It's not turn on or off for your modem, so don't be confused. And here it is the control for the modem power cycle. I already enabled it, and of course you can manually power cycle the modem. And for LED, nothing special, it's just a small blue or flashing LED on the plug, and the management, and nothing new, right? So seems very simple. Basically you have nothing to set up. Now let's check the network topology. As you can see, the USB plug is here. The dashed line means it's connecting using Wi-Fi, and apparently it's the slower Wi-Fi speed, 2.4 gigahertz. It doesn't matter because it doesn't need that fast connection at all, right? It connected to my UniFi access point, and then the access point is connected to my home network, and here it doesn't show up here because my router is PFSense, not the UDM Pro, and then my PFSense is connected to the internet, to my ISP's modem, right? So the network topology is very simple. And now let me try to cut the internet connection here from the cable modem. Let's see whether the USB plug will react. To shoot this video, I temporarily moved my plug location so that you guys can see everything. This is my left side is my modem, and it's connected using the USP-Plug with the power adapter, and the USP-Plug is showing blue color. It's working correctly. Now let me force removing of the cable just to simulate a internet outage. So now starting from this point, the internet is done. So let's see for how long the USB plug will react. Let's start the timer. One minute passed, but nothing happened. There must be something wrong. Let me show you my pfSense status. Try to focus on the phone. Bear with me. Okay, as you can see, my pfSense shows when the uplink is offline, it's red, but the USB plug still doesn't take any action. So let me give it several more minutes. As you can see, the plug is still showing the blue LED color, which is solid. That means it doesn't sense any problem about my internet. So apparently this plug doesn't work in my setup. I won't waste your time. Let me cut the clip. Yeah. After the failure, I did try to mess up with the controller setting and try to change the uplink, the internet detection, pointed to my pfSense, but I didn't make it work. So from UniFi controller, if you go to system setting, there's a controller configuration, and here you will find the uplink connectivity monitor, and here it says gateway or custom IP. Apparently I do not have UniFi gateway. My gateway is my pfSense, and I also tried to change the custom IP to change to external DNS or point to my pfSense. Neither worked. If you know how to set it up, if I do not have UDM Pro, how to make it work with pfSense, let me know in the comments. After the failed testing, I did some research. I went to 3 different sources. All of them are from Ubiquiti, right? But they tell me 3 different answers. First, the UI store page for this SmartPower plug. It says, okay, this plug is compatible for adoption if you have UDM Pro, UDM, or security gateway. So it says, okay, if you want to adopt this plug, you need these 3 things. But I do not have them, and I apparently successfully adopted. So this page is already wrong. Let me switch to the second page, which is the user's manual for this USB plug. Here, this is the system requirements section. It says, okay, you need a UniFi controller, check, I do have it. And it says you need a UniFi access point or Dream machine. Okay, I do have a UniFi access point, okay, check. And the third one is you need a mobile phone. Yes, I do have it. So I have all 3 of them. My situation completely satisfies the system requirements, and then the plug doesn't work. Now let me switch to the third source. So this is the community. I believe this user is from UI, right? I can consider this answer as the official answer from Ubiquiti. Even though it says it's posted 2 years ago, but let's see what's being said here. Okay, it says you need a gateway device to determine internet is up and or down. So even though I do have pfSense, even though I do have UniFi AP, even though I do have the plug, all of them are connected to internet. They do have the ability to sense whether internet is down or not, but only gateway will determine whether internet is up or down. Okay, and the second point is the controller will send the power cycle command to the command. Yes, I do have controller. Yes, I do have the plug, but the controller didn't send the command because I do not have gateway. So basically, this explains why it doesn't work. But why the three different sources tell me three different answers? It's very confusing, and the official sources for this product, the information provided there is very misleading. Okay, it's only $19 product. It's not a big deal if it doesn't work as expected. I even don't want to waste my time to return it, right? I will keep it. At least I can still manually do the power cycle if I need. At least I do not need to go to the server room and to unplug and plug the modem again, right? So theoretically I can still use it, but then I paid maybe double the price if you compare to a normal Internet of Things smart plug, and I got a product which has much less features. It's very disappointing. Okay, thanks for watching. This is the end of this video.